Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today we're bringing you a gameplay of Perch from Inside Up Games.
These are the creators of Earth, Summit, City Builder, and many, many more titles.
A whole collection of games. We've covered most of them here on the channel. Now this is a paid, sponsored video because they're currently running a Kickstarter campaign. Link, as always, will be in the top of the video description. So, if they take that slight area control bird placement game seems like something that's up your alley, hang out with us, check out our preview, check out this gameplay, and swing over and check out the campaign.
Disclaimer, this is a prototype. Everything you see in front of you is subject to change.
Pretty nice prototype, though.
Yes.
The artwork, I believe, is fairly done, and the bird stacking mechanic might be one of the most innovative things we've seen all year. Jokes aside, I actually think it's very adorable.
Yeah.
Perch. Do we read some flavor text?
Yes.
Keep your feathered friends close and your enemies closer in Perch, a battle of the birds. Players fight for control of locations by commanding birds of their own and other players' flocks. Earn points and command. This is not flavor text. It's presented as if it is flavor text, but it's not. I want to hear about the vicious bird battles, the way that you're defending the lonely elm tree or the sacred cornfield, how the owl barn comes into play as he sweeps down and plucks a little bluebird off the ground.
Or how the scarecrow comes and scares the birds all the way to the fountain.
Okay, Shira, what's happening here in Perch?
In Perch, players are going to take turns placing out birds onto various locations on the board. You are trying to achieve control over the locations to be able to score the points that you see in the upper right-hand corner. The one who has the most birds will score the top number, the second most birds will score the middle number, third most birds will score the bottom number. Two-player game, there is actually a bird-brained faction that will be causing havoc for us.
One of the mechanics that stands out a lot with Perch, if you're not going to watch the whole gameplay video, you should take this away. You are going to be placing 4 birds per round.
But they might not be your bird.
2 of them will be,
Two
for
of them
sure.
will for sure be your birds. The rest of the birds you're going to be drawing out of a bag. And in this bag are birds from every single player, including the bird-brained faction.
So you might be playing your opponent's bird, you might be playing the bird-brained birds, you might be playing your own birds. Now, the way that this changes the actual nature of the game that involves a little bit of take that and area control is that you still have to play in areas that arguably benefit the other player. You're giving them control, you're giving them points, but figuring out how to do it in a way that helps them as little as possible is the object of the game.
One of the unique things in Perch is that if there is any player that is tied among another player, they don't score any points. Yeah. So that is one way you can play your opponent's birds down in places where they will then be tied with another player.
Now, Shira, the last game of this we played, yeah. I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I remember winning.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
No, you don't remember that? It was in the basement, we had a big table.
Don't recall that whatsoever.
We were playing a few games that it was very romantic, and
it's just the bird theme that has your engines running.
I believe that I walked away the victor.
We shall see.
And you love it when you don't win games.
Besides 4 scoring points on the various locations, you will also get the ability of that location if you have control over it. So there are a lot of different locations. The variability of this board is extremely so. There's basic tiles, there's creature tiles, and then there's special tiles. We have a combination of them all. The creature tiles that we have in play are the fox den, a cornfield, and the owl barn. So we have an owl, we have a red fox, and we have a scarecrow in play.
Now, if you have control of these locations, as the round passes, you're going to get control of these creatures, and you're going to be able to manipulate or move them around the board. You're going to go through the mechanics of that.
Yes.
But what's interesting is that you start squabbling for them as well, because it changes every single round, and wherever they left off is where they're going to stay.
Yes. Additionally, if you see the little nests that are on a couple of these locations, those nests will count as 1 bird. There are also going to be 2 different components that come out in rounds 4 and 5, little bird houses.
Protects them from zaps.
Protects them from zaps, and what are zaps, you might say? Zaps come out in round 5. Those are little electrocution, lightning strikes that will send your bird to its graveyard amongst the pretty fountain.
Bad things happen in thunderstorms, power lines, little kids with too much time on their hands. The birds are vulnerable, y'all.
The fountain is, though, not necessarily an all bad place. When you put your bird into the fountain, you're going to get opportunities to score points based on the level that the bird is on. And so the higher the bird, the more points it'll score. You do have to fill up the fountain according to these little channels. No bird can sit on top of an empty location. And then there is a location right underneath here called the plaza that some tiles will reference. Your bird has to go to the plaza, and they will only score 1 point at the end of the game.
Yeah, it's also overflow if you fill up the fountain entirely. Now,
Yes.
you're going to be able to shove your own birds off the main board here. You'll also potentially be able to shove your opponent's birds. So you got to gauge when is the right time to do that. We're going to go through a total of 5 rounds. So do we want to go through the tiles and the different characters we
Yes.
have on the table?
And then we can start drawing out our birds.
Start playing.
The different tiles that we have on the board. The scent and pine trees, the nests count as plus one bird to your flock, which is the same thing that's going to count for all of these nest locations. Become the fox controller. The fox is move the red fox exactly 2 locations in any direction without doubling back. Then send 1 bird from each location where the red fox moved through or stopped at to the fountain.
Okay.
So you'll have 2 birds going to the fountain.
Now remember, because this is area control, you have to weigh your options. Do you send your own birds, giving up potential scoring on the tile, or do you send your opponent's birds, giving them points at the end of the game? And if you notice on these numbers, not all of these are obvious that you want to have the most people there. Over here, being second most in the Scented Pine Trees scores you 5 points. It's
Here,
nice.
being third is the best because it's only 1 point.
Right here, being second stinks. 0 points at all. There's going to be a lot of manipulation happening.
Yes. Over here, the early bird. At the start of the round, you may place 1 extra bird in the bag. At the end of the game, every single bird inside this bag is going to go to the plaza, so it'll be at a minimum of 1 point every round.
And that counterbalances the fact that you might not
Draw
have as
out all
many
your
boards
birds.
out here on the table.
Yes. Up here, the peeling birch trees nest counts as plus 1 bird to your flock. Over here, become the scarecrow controller in the cornfield. A scarecrow. When you become a controller, you may move the scarecrow to any intersection, excluding the current intersection. The scarecrow does not move again until the controller changes. Then, send 1 bird from 2 different locations adjacent to the scarecrow's intersection to the fountain. 2 birds in total.
Okay.
They're scaring the birds
There's
away.
going to be a lot of bird clearing here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The owl barn. During upkeep, become the owl controller. The owl. Move the owl 1, 2, 3, or 4 spaces clockwise on edge locations.
Okay.
Send 1 bird from any of the locations where the owl flies over or stops at to the fountain.
Did you handpick these?
No, it was all very variety. Wow, random choosing.
Okay.
It says you can choose or you can draw it randomly.
They just seem very sure-istic.
Excuse you. The happy bird bath. At round start, you may draw 3 birds, keep 2, and return the extra to the bag. Yeah, I thought that was cool. The lonely elm tree.
We've already been
Nest
through
counts
that.
as plus 1
Nest.
bird.
Okay, shall we start playing?
Yes.
All right, I'll go first.
You're playing tic-tac-toe?
No, we don't have to.
You can go first. Draw out your birds.
They have a little fun tic-tac-toe board that comes with this, and they have a first place. You want to see who actually goes first? You throw a bird at the nest?
Go for it.
You go first.
I'm closer?
Yep.
All right. So we start out with 2 of our own birds for sure, and then we are going to be drawing, and there's 4 at the start of the game. In the 2-player variant, the bird brain starts with 4.
Draw a bird brain. Draw a bird brain. Draw a bird brain.
Ha!
Okay.
Yay.
One of yours, one of bird brains.
Here.
It's not too bad. All right, and you're gonna place first.
Draw blue. Draw blue.
Got a blue.
That means there's 3 bird brains in there.
It does mean there's 3 bird
All
brains
right.
left, and one of each of ours.
I'm going to be going first.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. I am going to go right over here.
Yeah. Right now, it's just a lot of shifting and shuffling and figuring out how people want to be. Now, these nests contain your birds, and for anyone who's stacking birds who don't have the nests, we do have little stabilizer blocks.
Yeah.
Let's see, where do I want to start controlling? It makes sense to try to own a nest location, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pop down into one of these. Okay.
Sounds good. I will be going. Well, not with you.
It's going to get crowded quick, but the start of
yeah.
the game is just going to be us being like, I'll give you those points. I'll let you have the points you want. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and lock down a second nest location. That could be risky, though, because I only have one more of my own birds to put down. She's already claimed the bird bath. She has the peeling birch trees.
I want more of my birds.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you had more of your birds, right?
I do want more of my birds.
Going there, that's for 5 points. So see, I gave her that because she knew I was going to take the... It's not a bad place to be. It's not a bad place to be. Now, I could get control of one of these locations now. Here's one big element to the game, though. What happens, Shira, on ties?
No one scores. Don't get anything. You don't get anything. You don't get the ability. You don't get nothing.
Yeah.
So he can hurt himself up in this location with me by tying me because he still has one of my birds left.
Certainly could. I could hurt myself and also hurt you along the way. I think I am going to go ahead and lock myself in. Oh wow, 0-0-1. There's no extra points here. I'm gonna
Place.
I'm gonna go right there to the Fox controller.
Okay.
Bird brain.
Bird brain.
Bird brain sticking down there. Okay. Just putting some defense in position. And then I want to go ahead and place down yours somewhere. Do I give you more control? Do I force a tie? Do I just give you more points here?
You put me here and give me 0 points for second place.
I mean, yeah, but you can, now I feel like you want that, though. Now I feel like you're asking for it. I don't want to give you... I would put you here for the Scarecrow, but I don't want to give you control of the Scarecrow. I think I'm just going to help you double up here. I'm going to give you a little bit more leverage right here.
Sure.
You know, if you're already going to be able to draw 3 birds, keep 2, return the extra to the bag. So
I just get choice.
Yeah, you just get a little. It's nice. It's not groundbreaking.
It's also 2 points.
Okay, that's gonna be the end of the round. This is gonna shift down to round 2. Dropping in here, 2, 2, and 2, and you go ahead and score the locations we have.
You get 3, I get 5.
Yeah, 3 and 5. All right, you sounded too happy saying
you
that.
You get 0,
Thank
but you do get the fox.
I wanted the fox. I get to start moving the fox.
Next round.
Anytime I would like the next round.
Once.
So he's going to pop out here into this land. Yeah, at any point I can flip this card over and activate him.
No one gets the early bird. The peeling birch trees, I get 5. No one gets 3.
You get 5, and no one gets 3. I get 5 down here. You
I said up here.
Yeah. I'm just, you're...
No one. You get 5.
Yeah, I get 5.
I get 2.
3 plus 5
is 8.
And you get 2 more. Okay.
All right.
I don't like the score so far. We do each have secret objectives, by the way.
It is now round 2. The player who is in first place goes first. So I'll be drawing 3 birds out of my baggie.
The reason that is because first place actually is a little bit disadvantaged.
Yeah.
The last player to go gets the last say on the board. What are you keeping? Putting back in the bird brain, playing mine, which takes a point out of the bag. Not really my preference. Mine and a bird brain. I'm getting a lot of birds on the table this round, though.
You are.
Okay, your turn.
All right. What do I want?
You probably want to help me out as much as possible.
Yeah, that's what I want. I'm gonna come here.
Thinking about cleaning the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and play the fox. Move the red fox exactly 2 locations in any direction without doubling back. Send 1 bird from each location where the red fox moved through or stopped at to the fountain. So I'm going to go here and here, and I'm going to send you back.
Oh.
And I'm going to send you back.
Oh.
I'm scoring you 2 points, Shira.
Thanks.
I'm a man of generosity. And then I'm going to play my bird.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stick my bird right down here on the nest.
Cool.
It's a nice nest. It's a good nest. You know what they say about nests?
Yeah.
The bird with the nest is the best.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They say that about nests. But I got you 2 points at the end of the
Wow.
game.
I appreciate that so much.
Welcome. What do you get? Early bird down there?
Extra bird in the bag.
I think I'm just going to go here and squeeze in a little bit more nest height.
Okay.
Right there in that spot.
Sounds good.
I'm just snuggling in. I'm comfortable, you know?
Snuggle, snuggle.
Life's good.
Oh, I don't like you very much. I really don't like you very much.
Well, we already know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I coerced you into marrying me with my good looks and charm. So, I would like to just nestle in here, the lonely elm tree. You know how I love elms.
You're very nestled.
I'm so nestled.
Yeah.
The most nestled.
Alright, well, I'll help you out.
Oh, wow.
Nestling you more.
I'm gonna help you out up here as well. Do you know what I just did?
I do know what you just did.
Okay, shall we go through?
End of the round.
I think I'm gonna be going first this next turn.
I think so.
What do you think?
You get 3 points.
I finished putting birds into this bag. I get 3 points for the top area there. And who gets second place?
No one.
Are you squabbling with the bird brain bird?
You get 0 points, but you still have control over the fox.
I like fox.
At the start of the round, you may place 1 extra bird in the bag.
And you get 3 points.
A
bird in the bag is not bad.
Up there, you get 5. No one gets anything. Down in the cornfield, no one. I get 3. I get 2. You get 5.
Wow, after all that squabbling, I'm still right next to you.
Yeah.
I feel like I stole a lot of points from you this round, but you sneaked in where I was not ready.
It's okay.
Oh, no. Sure, I double burn braided it.
Yeah, I see that.
Wait. I get to... No, where's your draw 3? Oh.
Yeah.
All I have are nests. There's no powers.
Still get to draw 3.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, no. This is a bad round for me. Last round was a great round for me. This is a bad round for me. I love going first.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's one of the big privileges of my life is the going of the firsts.
Ooh, I get the owl.
Oh,
you go there.
The owl. All right, I'm gonna flop in a little bird brain up there to that location.
Why?
Because he likes being there. He loves owls.
Does he?
One of the biggest fans of owls I've ever met.
I'm gonna come down here.
Yep. I'm gonna flock in a little burn braid right to that location. Make it a little bit more expensive to control all of the animals on the board.
Excuse you.
Oh, good.
You've used all your bird brains.
Oh, good.
Up already.
Yeah. 5 points secured there. That's nice. I want to figure out how to hurt you as much as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the red fox again.
You're gonna foxtrot it?
I am gonna foxtrot it.
Where are you gonna foxtrot?
That's the question we're asking.
You can't double back.
I'm gonna go here and here. So I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna take one of yours off. Now, do you get to choose where it goes, or do I get to choose where it goes when it comes off?
It doesn't say.
Not specifically?
No.
I am going to say that the person who's taking it off gets to choose where it's placed.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's fair, because I was going to do the same thing.
So when you take mine off, you'll get to do the same thing, but I'm going to drop you down here to the bottom.
Of course.
Okay. We'll hold that rule. If that's the wrong rule, this is a prototype. There'll be clarifications down below. I'm sure they've done the playtesting and the math. We're hopeful idiots and don't know. Mm-hmm. We both have read the rules. It probably still says, let's be honest. Yes. Mostly I just wanted you to keep using birds in locations like
You've
that.
given me 3 points.
I've given you 3 points. That'll matter with how close this currently is, too. I don't like that. You have control of the table right now.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna place one there. I like a nice stack of birds.
Yeah.
I want to be as nestles as possible because you're gonna start ripping them off. You have an owl over here that's gonna be soaring through the sky, just decapitating little pigeons. Mm-hmm. There's a little scarlet chickadee just flying through. Suddenly you see this big barn owl come. It's horrible.
Yeah, where's my owl?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Whew.
You did.
Whew. He's just a puff of yellow feathers. He was so alive. You have 2 left?
No, I just drew 2 for the next round.
How are you the last one to go? Because I still have 1 left.
Did you not, when you used your...
Fox?
I don't think you played down.
I thought it did, but maybe you went ahead and went. So, I mean, let me play my bird, but I'll just do it in a more neutral way. I'll just do it to replace the one that you took.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it'd be fair for me to,
change anything?
To change the board state, because you acted based off the board state.
Yeah.
So that leaves everything the same.
Yeah, I played all of mine.
And we're shifting down to round 3. Game is half over.
All right, top location. Jesse gets 3 points.
Love my
I
points.
get 5 points.
I hate your points.
Next location, Jesse gets 0 points, but still retains control over the fox.
I like the fox.
Next location is Shira gets 3 points and gets to put an extra birdie in the bag.
I don't like that so much.
Next location, Jesse gets 5 points.
I do like me getting 5 points.
Next location, Shira gets 0 points and gets to control the scarecrow.
She does
Comes
get the scarecrow.
out. You may move the scarecrow to any intersection.
Yeah, so little divides here.
Okay, so
Groups of 3.
I know, but do I put him out right now?
He pops out, but then you can move him at any point.
Okay, but he can't move to the same location.
I believe he pops out next to his tile.
Okay, go put him right here.
Okay. Where were we?
That was the scarecrow controller. You got
No
your 5
one's
points.
getting the owl this time.
Owl.
You're gonna get 2 points.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get 5. Okay. I'm pulling. Well, you've got 3 points here.
You
I was
have
gonna
2.
say. I'm gonna say I was pulling ahead a little bit, but I'm not confident that's the case. More of yours. There's so many of your birds in this bag.
No.
Let's start
2, 3.
by placing down one of your birds. Let's give you a bird over here.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I thought you wanted a bird there.
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is, as this goes higher and higher, the less I want to eat your birds.
Num, num, num,
The more advantageous it is for me to go ahead and consume mine. I mean, we're almost to the point where they're worth 3 points for every bird you eat. Mm-hmm. That's the same for you, though, with all your removing abilities. Mm-hmm. No need to be violent.
I'm gonna put you out there.
Love that spot.
You're welcome.
That is one of my favorite spots.
Isn't it? It's a happy board bag.
I don't want to fight over 2 points. It's just useless.
Splish splash.
It's just completely useless.
Splish splash.
Where, oh where, little bird, do I want to sit down?
Oh, you want to come up there?
I don't know that I do, but it looked like a reasonable place. There was no yellow in that corner. I thought it needed a little bit more.
You know what card you're getting.
Oh wow,
Perch
good.
up here.
Thank you. I love that. That changed the dynamic of the game drastically. Let me tell you all about it. You know, this looks like a pretty nice spot.
Yep, that's a nice spot, all right.
Like the corner of the market there.
Yep. Don't know why you have us all tied up there. It's a little silly. I do like my extra booty in the bag.
You do like to point every time. It's a point every time. I am going to use my fox.
Mm-hmm.
This is big. Do I give you more points, or do I start removing myself? Fox is going to hop here, and then hop over here. He's going to remove this one. Now the question is, do I pull you down, competing with the cornfield? Oh, it'd be 4 points. Do I have a range of 4 points? I think I don't. I think I remove the bird brain. I'll give you 2 points, and I get that stack ready for some of the birds you're going to take off of my pile soon.
Did you put your bird down?
I have a bird left.
I still have a bird left.
So I have to put my bird down. Okay. Good. Good. Strategically, I'm liking this. I'm going to go here to the owl barn.
Mm-hmm. All right. I am going to use my scarecrow.
Okay.
And we say we move it to any...
Jumps to any intersection, so it'd be a grouping of 3.
Okay. Jumps over here.
Who are you scaring away?
I'm scaring myself.
3 points.
I'm scaring myself.
Oh, 3 points.
And I'm putting myself back over here.
And you're keeping the happy bird bath. That was a 6-point swing.
Yep.
I don't like it. All right, let's score. Shifting down, we're each going to get a little roof that we can place on anytime we would like.
Yeah.
How nice. Bird brain, my birds go in. Your birds go in. You put an extra one because you're special. My card flips back over, and I'm going to be scoring 3 points. You're going to be scoring 5 points. I'm going to be scoring no points, but I keep the fox. You're going to be scoring 3 points. I'm going to be taking 5.
No.
Here.
You get 4 down here.
Oh, I get 4 down there. Okay. You're going to go ahead and grab...
Did you give me 3 points?
I did. Yeah.
4, okay.
You're going to grab 0.
But I get the scarecrow.
You get the scarecrow. I'm going to grab 3. You're going to grab 2. And I'm going to grab 5. I am starting to inch ahead with the amount of,
You are.
board domination I have. I am going to go first again, though.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a lot more birds removed off the map.
Yeah.
A bird brain and one of your birds. Okay.
I still control over the draw 3, keep 2. 1, 2, 3.
So I control the owl and the fox at the moment.
Okay.
What is the best way to balance this? I'm going to go ahead and use the red fox.
Already.
Yep, right away.
And make sure to put out a bird.
I will put out a bird as well. I'm going to hop up here, taking off this one. And I'm going to hop over here, taking off this one. Then I'm going to put out a bird. And I think I would like to place another one of yours here on this happy little fountain.
My turn.
Your turn. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am going to use my scarecrow.
Yep. It's the right move. Yep.
1.
It's disappointing, but it was a question of 8 points, or
You go into the bottom.
yeah, it was a question of 8 points, or is a question of 6 points, with her finagling it. I went for the 8. I think that's fine.
Your turn.
You've used your scarecrow. I like the artwork here. All right.
Oh, I have to put out a bird.
You do have to put out a bird.
I have to put out a birdie.
Ooh. My happy little bird brain's gonna float his butt right over here. I still control the owl. Please keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting a roof on my birds?
I am.
Are you allowed to do that?
You are.
Are you?
You are.
You can roof my birds?
I can. It says you can roof anybody's birds.
Since when have we started roofing? What is happening? Since when have we started roofing opponents' birds?
You always looked like they were getting chilly.
They're not. They're so warm.
So chilly.
They're so comfortable there. They love it there.
So chilly.
I was literally going to play a bird down there.
I'm sure you were. So chilly.
I liked that stack that was happening. Ah,
Don't worry, I'll make you more stacks other places.
thank you. You're one of the best.
I am. Really am. There?
Yeah,
Here. I think you want more stacks up
Oh.
here. We're gonna give you a little base because
You're
we're gonna get you so high.
You're so generous.
You like your fox?
You're one of
The
the
most.
most generous. I'm just gonna keep inching my way up here.
Okay.
have a roof, and I have an owl. I do want to go ahead and play my owl. It's going to move 4 spaces around the outside of the board.
It's 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, but it's funner if it just kind of soars. And I think it's going to take off this one.
It only gets... Does it get... It only gets 1.
Gets 2.
Send 1 bird from any of the locations. 1 bird.
All the others get 2. Get down there to the plaza, bird. And then I think I want to roof your birds. I think I'm very content putting a roof. That's a place that we need more bird homes. We need more. What are we going to do without them? Seemed like you were invested in the pine. You know, I don't know why, but I just had this feeling that you really liked it over there, and I thought I would make you comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, scoring. I'm still pulling ahead. 3 for me. 5 for you. 0 for me, but I control the fox. I'll move this down. We each get a zap, which does not affect roofed birds. 3 for you. 4 for me. 5 for me. 3 for you. 0 for you, but you control the scarecrow. 3 for me.
And you have the owl.
I have the owl. 2 for you. And 5 for you.
Nope. For you.
5 for me.
I thought you took control of these 5 locations way too much.
Yeah, these little points...
I put 1 in the extra in the bag, then I'm putting 2 in the bag.
These little points, Shira, might be a problem for
I have
you.
no more birds besides these 2
See
left.
that? Luckily, this is the last round.
Yep.
I'm curious to see how this gets made up, because you have a lot more off the board, but I'm currently scoring much better on area control specifically. Probably one of the more aggressive games we've played.
Yeah.
Drawing the right bird?
I'm trying to, you know.
They're each textured. She scratched them a little bit so she can tell which ones are hers. See, what did I tell you? She could perfectly tell which ones are hers.
Go.
All blue coming out. Now, the funny thing is, if you can't make use of those blue, they would have been better staying in the bag.
But I could probably make better use of the blue out here.
I'm going to flap down and get myself another bird. Inching my way up. Are you going for control there of that 5? You've tied me now. So now I've got to respond to you, probably. It's probably the responsible thing to do. You've got 3 over there, though, and you're roofed. So if I just stick this here, that's going to neutralize 5 points from you pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that. Question is, I think I need to go ahead and use my owl as well. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and pull you off. Although that's giving you a point. Yeah, but it might make you might have to play another bird down there, though, to...
We're just going to tie each other and take away points.
We could. Taking the 5. If I play there again, you've now got to contest with me, but it'd be my last bird I have to play out. Is that worth it? Is it a big give? What do I think? I think I would love to go ahead and give you a bird right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case you wanted one. And it's time for me to use the fox. We're going to go ahead and start moving around the board. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to pull both of yours off.
I still have to control the scarecrow from last round.
You can use it right now, but you wouldn't score it. There's 3 points per controlled animal. You wouldn't score it going into this next round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now remember, there's 10 points for the location with the most birds as well, whoever controls it.
Yeah, but we can't do anything about it right now.
What do you mean?
Both those are capped.
That's true. If more birds were in another location, though...
I don't think that's possible at this point.
Well, probably not. have it.
We are going to go
Scarecrow right now.
over here. Scarecrow. 1.
Oh.
2.
Gentle cruelty.
1, 2.
Violent machinations. You've plucked my porridge.
And
She's trying to figure out. She's trying to calculate. It's going to come down to like 2
I'm gonna go
points.
here.
Because I'm a happy idiot. I'm going to have completely missed where
No.
she was able to close the door and secure sweet victory. I'm going to play right down here. And I'm going to use a zap.
what are you zapping?
Well, I announced it before I decided, so now I'm making my plans.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my zap to just take your bird off there. You liked it there, you wanted it there. Oh no, but I only have one there.
You're still tied with yours. You're not getting any points.
It doesn't.
You also
it
don't
doesn't
control the owl.
help. No, I don't want that. Oh no. Oof. I might just... You got one bird left?
I have one bird left.
And a zap? I'm just going to take my own bird off, get myself an extra point. Oof, that felt bad.
Yeah.
It's like a popcorn. Like puffed up and everything. Smells great though, roasted bird.
Zapping.
Oof. Ooh! Gaining yourself 5 points. That's a good play. That is a valuable swing with a zap.
I'm not standing very nicely on my own right now.
No, that's because you have a roof on you.
I have a roof. I have a very
If you didn't,
safe roof.
if you weren't so greedy to go ahead and get into housing, you know.
So I zapped. And now, where would I like to be? We'll be up here.
Okay. Final score. Yes? No? Yes? Just swing at 6
Yeah,
points.
swing at 6 points or steal points from you, but
Yeah.
yeah, it still is.
Final score.
3 for you.
3 for me.
5 for me.
3 for me. Because we'll score those later, though. 0. So 3 for me down here.
5 for you. 3 for me. 0. Up there, 3 for me. 2 for me. And 5 for me. I'm on the... No. I was on the 11.
I don't like where this is. Okay. 10 points for the location with the most birds. That is owned by me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to gain 10. That might be big. 3 points for each controlled creature. I currently control 2.
Yep.
You control 1.
Yep, you're on this one.
Points per fountain. So, let me go ahead and calculate mine or yours first.
Mine.
Yours first.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Those
5,
aren't the
6,
fountain.
7.
There's still one. You're
Fine,
gonna...
I'll do it different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 17 points. Going from 14 to
24, 31.
31.
Okay.
Not quite there.
All these come out.
Oh,
To
with
the
the plaza.
plaza.
Surprisingly enough, I have more birds. I have the same amount of birds in there as you do.
Yeah.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for you. 31 going up to 40.
You win.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
You only gave yourself one here. It was 2. 19 points more.
19 points more, bringing
50,
me
60.
up to looping the board. And did you complete your objective?
I didn't because you took it away from me.
What objective did you have?
Control the location which has the largest number of birds.
Oh.
And so that was a 15-point difference.
Oh, Shira.
It was so annoying. Control
15
at least one location with
15
trees
points
in the name.
would have been the game. That
Yeah.
was your objective.
Yes.
Mine was control at least one location with trees in the name. I do gain the extra 3 points there.
Good job.
That 15-point swing
I
was the
know.
game for you.
I know. You capping mine. I had to cap yours because I couldn't let you keep growing.
You should have just flooded another location with birds for the next couple rounds.
I know.
But I might have caught on then.
Yeah. You
I
would have
started,
stopped
like,
it anyways.
echoing you out. Okay. It was a good 2-player game. I'm glad that I'm retaining victory. Thank you for watching. Those of you who have been here, we're going to go film a preview video, talk about the game a little bit. So if you want to know, the structure of the play, you've already seen it. You already know how it flows. For the people that didn't make it to this part, there's going to be a preview video that you can watch to check it out. I'm having fun with this. For the audience out there, remember, sponsored video. I will say this. I do think higher player counts, because the interaction of this game is a sweet spot for
You
me.
get more locations out on the board.
Yeah.
There is another side of the fountain for 4 and 5 player variants. And so, yeah, a lot more player interaction.
2 players fun, but with a game that has so much, like, ambient take that and squabbling.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me a lot of some of the Inside Up games. Think of Summit specifically, or even City Builder. It's strategic on its own right, and then it has this player interaction that's just a little cruel, and if you twist it the right way, it's like opening a creaky doorknob.
I would have barely just beat you if you hadn't won those 10 points and I had won the 10 and the 5. I would have won you by 2 points.
You let me get too far on the 5s.
Yeah.
Controlling those for 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah, it steals it.
Also, the fact that I had a creature for 2 rounds before you had one.
No, I started to get a creature. Oh yeah, you killed me from getting the scarecrow one round early.
I killed you from the beginning, and so that swings the game around a little bit.
You put my birds all the way at the bottom.
I did do that.
Yeah,
I did do that. It was a good move. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Whatever the case, whatever you do,
remember to do the important things.
Don't be a bird-brained.
Don't
be a bird-brained. Oh, another one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
This is like the side rule in the rule book. It's like, hey, victory conditions, ties are X. But if you want to have fun with the game, ties lose, even at the very end of the game.
Yes.
So if we tied, Bird Brain would have won. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. We'll see you
next time.